What's going on, guys? Brandon King here, Broken Tip at Flyco. Today we are going to be cleaning fly lines. It's super important to keep these fly lines clean, and if you can do it at least once a year, you're going to be ahead of the people that don't do it at all. To get started today, we're going to be needing 2 buckets. We're going to fill both of these with lukewarm water. We're going to grab 2 microfiber cloths and just your regular household dish soap. You got your bag full of reels that we're going to be ready to clean. And what's cool about this method is that you can clean your floating lines, your intermediate sinking lines, and your full sink lines with using the same method. Super easy to do. Let's get started. All right, guys, we are back here. We got our 2 buckets. Both of them are filled with lukewarm water, and we're just going to add our dish soap. So you don't need a lot. I'm just going to add just a couple drops into one here. And just kind of froth the water just a bit, just to get some bubbles activated. And then this one we are going to leave plain with no dish soap at all. All right, next I'm just going to grab the reel. So this is my intermediate sinking line, and I'm just going to empty the entire spool into the water here. And once we do that, we're going to let it sit for about a half an hour. Okay, so there's our backing. So I can set this reel down. And again, we're gonna let this sit for about a half an hour, and then we'll see what happens next. So it's been about a half an hour. I'm just gonna take my, grab my reel here, and a little trick is if you attach it to the butt end of your fly rod, it just makes reeling the line in that much easier. And if you take one of your microfiber cloths, and then just begin reeling it in. And it's a good idea to check the cloth every now and then, because the dirt will build up in a certain spot. Then you can just readjust the line, move it over, and keep going. And we're just going to do this until the entire spool is back into our reel. Just keep a good amount of pressure on there. Okay, now this is the last of it. There we go. And you can see some of the dirt that comes off of the line. Okay, now we're going to take our spool again, and this time we're just going to empty it right into the bucket of clean water. This bucket doesn't have any dish soap in it at all. And basically what we're doing is we're just rinsing any excess soap off of it. So we don't need to let this thing sit for that long. Once we get it in there, we can put it back onto our line, or back onto the reel. And because we use the 2 bucket method, it just makes things easier we're not getting into any tangles or anything like that. We're simply taking everything off the reel, reeling it back in, rinsing it, and then bringing everything back onto the reel again. So the chances of getting things tangled are 0, but never say never. So we'll see how this goes. And we've just about reached the end here. There it is. So there's our backing, so we can stop. I'm not going to use the same side. We'll use a different side, or even you can use a new cloth. And then same thing again. Yeah, it's easier to grab from this hand. Grab our line, and then we're just going to reel that all the way in. And then our lines are going to be clean. So another good thing you can do after you've cleaned your line is give it everything a nice little stretch to reduce any memory coils in the line as well. And there we have it. The lines are clean, ready for another couple months of use. All right, and there you have it. Fly line cleaning 101. I got a couple more lines to continue to clean up here, but just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more. Fish on.